Hey guys, members, peeps, there's OGL. I'm back.
OG team, what's up?
I'm OGL, look at me. Sorry. I'm all above you, man.
Have we mentioned that mental health is a thing?
I don't think, see, he can't go over me. Oh shit, I'm punching the wrong way. All right, never mind. I do that shit myself all the time. I beat myself up, not off, okay? Sorry, Mom. All right. What we're going to do here is we just reacted to Kenny Rogers, or OGL did, The Gambler. Well, I wanted him to do Coward County, but, well, I've already played it for him several times because I had Sebs Duran do it for me. Thank you, Sebs. Well, you know, see it somewhere else. Thank you, but, well, either way, I thank him. He gave me this mic as well. And ironically, I had him play them country songs. He fucking went to the dark side. He's never come back. He's off in country land somewhere with Brad Paisley and Bruce. I don't even know, man. Dirk's Blaylock or whatever. I don't know. Y'all know I don't like that shit. Anyway, so we're going to do Coward of the County because it's a very powerful song. I heard Jennifer say once, I think you said you really liked the song, but or you might have said you hadn't heard the song. I don't know, but I'm going to get the song. You'll still see me, but I'm gone. Oh shit! I brought you.
One thing we're
You're gone, OGL. Sorry, I brought him with me.
Where'd I go? What'd you do to me?
You're behind the curtain. Kenny Rogers, Coward of the County.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain, people.
It just said Kenny Rogers, Coward. It's still new though. It meant what I knew. Here we go, guys. We're just gonna leave OGL back there. Oh hell, you can see me. There's the camera in our job. I forgot. Come on, wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I mean, on the screen. Yeah, I had a couple butter. I put a Swiss roll in a cup of butter and coffee. And where the hell was he going? Here.
Still haven't eaten yet. My breakfast is
right back. Right. Bam, boy, look at that shit. Hot damn.
I can't see shit, sir.
We can tell.
Hope you're enjoying it.
All right, there is no lyrics here. You don't need lyrics. You hear that man's voice. It cuts like knife to butter. Fucking butter knife. Sorry.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. But something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now, it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man.
What do you think, brother?
First of all, lyrics are just amazing. You don't have to fight to be a man. That's a fantastic message. I think they should play this at school, just to tell people, it's like, I understand you're trying to prove yourself. You want to stand out in the crowd, but you don't have to fight to prove it. Fighting doesn't make you tough. You know, I love the idea of a tragic father figure, or actually just literally a tragic father, basically telling his son, whatever you do, please do not do what I did. Do not travel this path because I don't want you ending up in the same place that I did. It's heart wrenching right out of the gates. Kenny's voice is perfect for it because the minute he opens his mouth, you realize, okay, here is a gentleman who has had some life behind him. So, and just the instrumentation is pretty simple. Just that nice strumming acoustic guitar, and also the similar sort of odd percussive sounds, like a stick on the block, or even like a bottle or something. Kind of has
It's
a
called mountain music.
Yeah,
I live
but
right
it's
beside
cool.
the Appalachian Mountain chain, and they could take a damn tin can, Bo. They could. I'm sure that's not what they're doing. I'm just saying, country uses country type shit to make noises. I mean, I think it's
Yeah, it's a nice flavor. It's very subtle, but it stands out.
I'm not particularly a fan of it, but like the blues done or the banjos and stuff, they make great music. I don't really like banjos, but I'm just being honest. I still respect the sound and the power that they have. Now, we talking about a fiddle.
As well.
We're talking about a fiddle. You just listen. Devil went down to Georgia, so we can't do that one. But there's plenty more. Boy, I think the devil sounded better. It really did. Hell with your mom in the pig pen or whatnot. Not the pig pen. We just listen to Pink Floyd Pigs. They're animals, but pigs. It's complicated. See, it's complicated as hell. I didn't tell you about the cows or the dogs, but somehow there's absence of cats. Anyway, we are way off subject.
The cats all ran off into the Charismatic Voices Discord. Lots of cat people there.
Man, they drive me nuts. All right.
Someone for everyone, and Tommy's love to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. There's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms, he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man.
No, shouldn't even have to stop it here. We know the ganged up on his wife and raped her. Obviously, he's mad. Takes his daddy's picture down. Tears falling on it. Remembers what his daddy said. So, if that don't hit you in the gut, then nothing will.
Yeah, it's. I remember when he first played this for me. Like, okay, it's interesting. I love it's very poignant. I like the message. And then I got dark in a big hurry. And
but his voice never changed.
Oh yeah, his voice is completely even tone throughout the entire thing. But I remember thinking, it's like, okay, yeah, it almost feels like a movie. It's like, okay, I'm totally rooting for Tommy now. Go out there and beat their asses, Tommy. Like, oh, go get them. But I'm not sure where the story's going. So. But I'm
definitely
I'm on Tommy's side. But yeah, I understand perfectly understand about promises to your parents. So it's again, it's great storytelling.
Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised your dad not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
I remember listening to that song when I was a kid. I didn't fully get it, but I understood it was very powerful then. And the fact that they played this on this radio when I was a kid speaks a lot to what that wasn't this reaction. Y'all know I fucking hate New Country. And that's why they wouldn't dare play this on radio now. And this was the greatest, most humble, never squeaky clean dude you could ever think of. But he was talking about something negative.
The thing is, he totally was not. The message of the song to me is, I love the nuance of it. It's like, okay, listen, don't get into fights just for the sake of getting into fights. Turn around and walk away. 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it. I don't like fighting. I'm usually pretty good at talking my way out of shit. But if someone hurts or threatens to hurt or endangers someone that you care about, now it is time to fight. Now it is time to thump somebody. And I understand the profound message of the song, but I gotta admit, I think when you first played this for me, this is before you saw me, this is before I had my camera on, this may have been when I was still typing all of my messages to you, but when he said he locked the door and just went to town on the Gatlin boys, I was pumping my fist. I was like, yeah, get him.
The same feeling you get headbanging to a good metal song that talks about redemption. That's what
old country is. Metal as fuck, people.
You can't. Rock and roll transcends everything. That's why it's rock and roll, because it's free to change. It's free to be different. It's free to stay the same. It's free to do whatever you want. There are no rules in rock and roll. There are rules in every other genre, but not rock and roll. That's why it's the devil's music, because nobody controls it, and they never will.
Right. It will always change. It will always morph. Its spirit will basically migrate to other genres.
How people could come to demonize this music and country music turn the way it did. They made Alan Jackson lip sing at the Grand Ole Opry, and his drummer pulled a slick one on him. They was on live TV, and he was drumming, but he didn't have no sticks. And then they didn't see it till after it was over. It's one of the greatest things ever. Stuck it right to their ass, boy. Yeah. He's going the whole time. He has no sticks in his hand. He played out.
This is awesome.
That's kind of like Tommy kicking their ass. But Alan Jackson, you are a sellout, but I appreciate that. That was awesome. You should have never been there then, though.
Bit of trolling there. Yeah.
But he did make a great song, Midnight at Montgomery. I ain't played it for OGL yet because I'm spiteful about it, but I'm trying not to be. It pays homage to Hank Williams Sr. So, it's a beautiful song. Who was the biggest drunk, degenerate, cheating son of a bitch in the world and died of an OD in the back of the Cadillac, going back to Grand Ole Opry after they fired him twice because he had about 1,200 no-shows because he was a drunk, degenerate gambler. But he's the king of country music, and he made the most beautiful gospel song ever in the history of the world, maybe besides Amazing Grace.
So basically,
the message is people are fake.
So Hank Sr. had a habit of no-showing stuff, or got into
and
no-showing
George Jones,
stuff.
all of them. Hell, none of them did, man. They got drunk. They didn't want to go to damn shows. Hell with the fans. But the difference is, like the conversation said, and it said when Hank didn't show, the people all got mad. But the first thing they did when he got home was put his records on. So,
yep. Oh, yeah.
And the most beautiful thing ever is when they announced Hank had passed on the way to the Grand Ole Opry, it was full of people waiting. And they all in unison stood up and sang, I Saw the Light, with tears in their eyes. It was beautiful. Hank Williams Jr. was 3 years old. But nobody gives him any consideration that he had to grow up and go on the road 8 years old and be his daddy.
I was going to make
the perfect person when he knew his daddy wasn't. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just going to, with the no-show stuff, I was going to make an Axl Rose reference, but then I think if Axl passes away, that stadium of people is not going to stop and sing Sweet Child of Mine, I don't think. But when I mentioned old country being metal as fuck, okay, Hank Williams Jr. fell off a mountain onto a rock face first. And they had to wait like 6 hours before he could be transported to a hospital. Not only survived, but went on to have an absurdly successful career. That is next level badassery right there.
And didn't get invited to the Grand Ole Opry ever. And didn't get him to the Hall of Fame. Watch. Yeah. I like him. I just like making fun of him. But, I mean, Sawyer Browns, I mean, they draw good bands, but they're not Hank Williams Jr., man. Come on, really? Hank Williams Jr. won Grammys in rock and roll, too. Him and Sturgill Simpson are the only ones that's ever won Grammys in both genres. Oh, by the way, they don't play Sturgill on radio either. But they'll give Oliver Anthony 55 million views. He's promoting the hell out of the agenda message. I got a video coming out about that. Sorry, Mama. You might not want to watch that one. He's just promoting religion. He didn't put that in the first damn song. He didn't say a word about it. He wouldn't have got 55 million views if he would have said, oh, everybody come join my religion. No, he went against that. He said the exact opposite. I'm against the system north of Richmond.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do something about all these institutions controlling our lives and telling us how to speak.
Be truthful about what you're trying to say when you try to say it.
Yeah, and the next song, oh yeah, by the way, Jesus. Like,
they're everywhere. I mean, Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, and it's not, there is no other message. It's purely plead Jesus. I mean, I wouldn't care if it was 4 or whatever the hell he's trying to promote. I'd still call you a damn asshole and a sellout in the face. Damn, getting red in the face. Kenny, help me calm down, buddy.
Yeah. Look at Kenny's stoic face there.
So means a lot to me. My daddy's gone. Yours is too, right? So, and my dad was a good man. He was. So, thank you all for watching, for being members of the channel. Have a pair of damn deals.
You enjoyed this?
We're way fucking behind. Taxing our
We
tax
love
money.
having you guys here. We're just gonna keep throwing this good music at you. Make it worth your money to be part of the OG team.
Send more money. Buy my new record. Y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's Maynard. Hooker with a penis. That's our next song, actually.
I can actually see like David Allen Coe doing a song like that, actually. Hooker with a penis.
It's way worse. Way worse. You remember I played with Sally in the bar and the fingers?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the stains on the pillow. Yeah.
Cool as David Allen Coe is, probably no reactions for that, so we'll get demonetized for the shit.
We'll just, y'all punch in David Allen Coe X-ray. You got to punch in every letter. It will not come up.
But
or
yeah,
don't.
this is a beautiful song.
If you're a good person, don't pull it up.
You're easily shocked or easily offended, definitely.
My mom knows what it is. But you're a good person, Mom. What I meant. Your brothers exposed you to it. As my uncle, I talk about Conway Twitty, something his hair spake and all that. Like George Punch Conway. I mean, Waylon. Call him a Conway Twitty actor, some bitch. Mental health is real.
That's our Swiss rolls.
I don't know where to stop at.